Welcome back to my channel. Mark here. I'm out here today taking a walk around the property, and I'm back here in this hollow. I was out checking my traps, and I seen where a bobcat had come up in this hollow, but he wasn't around my traps last night. But anyhow, I'm back in the head of this hollow, and there's a road that runs clear out around here back to the barn, and then it runs right around here out into the meadow. And I was just up here looking for some sign. I will probably set some traps on this road after deer season, but I've seen a lot of deer tracks back in here, and it's a couple weeks before our gun season starts on the 26th of November or 25th of November. And this is a good place for old buck to be running too, back here in this hollow. So I'm going to move on along. I'll turn you back on. I'm going up here and check my other trail camera and see if I got any coyote pictures or deer pictures on it. So I'll talk to you on up there. I found some pretty big deer tracks right here. Right there. I'm gonna say that's probably a buck. But it's a pretty big deer track right there. But anyhow, I'm headed out here towards Yamata. But this road out of this hollow, it runs right out here, and I'll show you. But I got coyotes on my trail camera on this road here last year. I'll show you right here. But I got a big hill up here, and then it drops off into the hollow right down in there. It's awful thick. But last year I had my trail camera up in that tree right there, and I got several pictures of coyotes right here on this road. It runs back through there, clear back into the head of the hollow. And I'm gonna set this up after deer season, but right out here it goes right out into the meadow. There's a buck scrape right there. But this runs right out into this field right here. And you come out of the hollow right here, and this road goes right out here. Let me see here. I had a trap set right in there last year, but I didn't catch anything. But that's what this does, and it goes on around that way, and right there on that point right there where I'm a-pointing is where I caught my coyote at last year. And I got several pictures of them passing through there on my trail camera. So I'll shut you off, and I'll turn you back on when I get up here on the hill a little bit. Right here I found some buck scrapes. Pretty good buck scrape right here. He's been making a scrape line right here, but that comes out of that hollow right there. It comes around here, and he made a scrape there, and then he's got one right out here that been a-working. There's another scrape. But we've got a couple pretty nice ones running in here. But they're going to have to be big before I shoot them, because here 4 or 5 years ago I killed a 13 point up here. And I'm picky about what I shoot. But right here's a pretty good scrape that they've been working good. But anyhow, this road goes right around this field right here. And my brother, I don't know if you all can see that. I'll get down here where you can. But up there on the ridge, he's got his hunting shanty. And he's killed several big bucks here in this matter. But they come out of this hollow right here, and they usually come down along out there brushy area right there and come out, but he can see all this from his hunting shanty. But I like to get up here after a snowfall and see what has been a-moving. This is how I do my scouting for deer hunting and for trapping. And where I find tracks that these coyotes and bobcats are running, that's where I set my traps. But that's how I do this. And just right out there on that point right there where it goes up around that hill there, there's a road that goes back in them other woods there. And that's a good place for stuff to cross. But I'll turn you off here and I'll get back with you here if I find something else. Welcome back to my channel. I made it up to my brother's hunting shanty. This is where he hunts at. But I'll show you what I was talking about down there. Now this road, it runs off this hill right here. And right down there on that point right there is where I had success at coyote trapping there last year. And what these things do, it's good for more than just coyotes, but these here deer, I'm standing at his hunting shanty, and they come out of the hollow over there, right over there, and down below right there they come out. And he usually sees several deer in here. But this is a pretty good place to deer hunt. And like I said, this stuff, it runs out of that hollow right there and runs out along right there. Runs out of the hollow, runs along, and crosses that point right there. I call that a pinch point, but seems to be a good place. And then what that does, that runs on down around to the barn over there where I've got the coyote traps set. But like I said, these animals, they travel this. Then you go up this ridge here and it goes all the way back around, clear around there and back down. And then I come back down to the barn right here. But my dad, he owns all of this. And this is where we do our hunting and trapping at. But I will shut this off and get on up here and see what else I can see. Talk to you later. Right here's some turkey scratchings. We've got some turkeys up here too. But right here they've been scratching in here looking for food. Here it looks like earlier this morning, but I don't know. But that's what that is. I like to spring turkey hunt too. I like to gobbler hunt in the spring. And we hunt up here a good bit. But right here, they've been all in here not too long ago. All the way down through there. But that's what that is. Been a turkey scratching in here. But this is why I like to get out and walk. I'm not too much on riding my four-wheeler places or riding around like that all the time. I like to get out and walk. And you see a lot more, and you see where things have been. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be probably a long video, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know how to edit that well, so just bear with me. It's a walk around our hunting property up here, and I just wanted to take you all with me. So I'll turn this thing off and I'll get on up a ridge here. Welcome back to my channel. Mark here. I just dropped off this point. I just walked around the property right there, and I come out the ridge, and now I'm dropping down. I'm going to go get my pictures off my trail camera. This ridge right here last year, I seen several coyotes on here, and I don't know if you can see it, but I got my trail camera right down there, and I'm going to go get the pictures off of it to see if I got anything on there. But I got several coyotes and a bobcat on my camera last year right here, and that log that comes out right there, I had that camera, I think, on that tree right there. It leans over, and I got them checking that log out a good bit there when they come by here. But there's a road that comes up out of the neighbor's hollow right here, and that stuff seems to travel on the road right there and comes up here and hits our ridge right here and travels this ridge. But this is a good location to set some traps, and I will probably have traps in here after deer season, but I like this ridge right here, and it's a good place to see stuff. And then right up here, there's a ridge that runs down that way, and usually I'll put a trap up on top of the hill right there where them two ridges meet. But right over in here, I had told you earlier, I killed a 13-point buck one time. I think it was back in 2013 I got it, but I killed it right in that hollow right there. And I was walking up here on a day like today, and I just happened to get up here by that tree, and I looked down in that hollow there, and he was standing there, and I got him. But that's my biggest buck to date here. I'll have to take a picture of it sometime and show you all, but it's pretty big for a West Virginia buck in my part of West Virginia. I'll put it like that. We don't have monsters here, but we've got some pretty good deer, but nothing like you see in the Midwest or places like that. And up in Pennsylvania, but here they about fell down there. We're allowed to kill too many deer, but that's just my opinion on it. When you can kill, I don't know, I think we can kill, legally, we can kill 4 bucks a year, and to me that's too much. If you're going deer hunt, I think if you kill a buck with your bow, then you're done all year. Even your rifle season, you should be done. I think our limit here in West Virginia should be 1 buck per hunter, and there should be a point restriction put on it. And I know some people's going to disagree with me on that, but I'd like to see some bigger deer than what we have and let them get some age on it. I mean, I used to go out and shoot scrub bucks myself, but I don't do that anymore. So I'll shut this thing off and I'll go get my pictures off my camera, and I'll talk to you on down the line. Welcome back to my channel. Mark here. This concludes my walk of the property here today. In the background you can see right there, I walked clean up around that field there. I went clear around that hollow, and I come back down here. I was out here checking to see if there's anywhere where the fox and coyotes have been going out of this growed up field into our hay matter, but I went and checked my trail cameras. I got some deer pictures on there, but I didn't have no coyote pictures. But I'm getting ready to go to the house. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to head in. But I thank you all for coming along with me. And if you're watching this, like I've said before, and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to get my channel to grow. I do beekeeping stuff in the summertime. I keep bees, and I enjoy doing that too. So this summer, I'll tell you now that I will be having some more beekeeping stuff on there, and I thank you for watching. And if you want to watch that, if you're a trapper and you want to watch my beekeeping stuff, that's fine too. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I'd appreciate it if you do. And for the ones that watch my channel all the time, I thank you for that. And I hope you all are having a blessed day and enjoying yourselves, and that you're all in good health and taking care of yourselves. This is what I like to do. I probably walked a couple miles today, and like I said, I'm sorry if this is a long video. But I'm not too good at editing, so I will get this put together and I'll get it out there for you here. So as always, you all have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.